Mr. B here with your Thursday lesson. Obviously, this being the week of a long weekend where we didn't have class on Monday. I've been posting on Tuesday and Thursday. And with this project, I won't be posting a new post on Monday. So you can check back on Wednesday for your next lesson. So that's this coming Wednesday for you guys. You can check back for your next lesson. That gives you a little bit of more time uninterrupted to work on this. And like I said, if you guys need more time, take the time you need and submit it when you can, okay? So we're going to be talking about different water sources. So building on our last lesson where we talked about fresh water, water cycle, all that stuff, we're kind of going to look at different sources of water, and you guys will be doing research on those. So going to our lesson itself, we're talking about sources of water. So we'll begin by working on a presentation about a variety of water sources, and we'll go over the expectations for this project. Now, these are your research topics. Now, it says groups. You're going to be doing these as individuals because you guys aren't in class to be doing the group work. But I've left them blank, so I will let you pick your own topics. You can pick any one of these topics to do your research on, and then we'll go over the research requirements in a bit, okay? With these are the questions that you have to answer. So these will be available to you on Edmodo, but you have to say what your water source is. So just restating your topic of choice, where the water source can be found. This will be in the world, in Canada. You can be as specific or as general as you can, but some locations where you would find your source of water. What type of water can be found here? So again, if you're picking freshwater or saltwater, then you're just restating your topic. But if you've picked a swamp or a river, do we find fresh water there? Do we find salt water there? What type of water do we find? How do living things make use of the water source? So again, do they use it as a habitat? Do they use it as a drinking source? What do they use the water source for? So how is it of value to the animals that would use it? And then interesting facts and details and examples about your water source. So if you're doing, say, a swamp, or let's say you're doing salt water, you could say the largest body of salt water is the Pacific Ocean, let's say. Like that could be an interesting fact or detail. And give as many as you would like. Try and find at least one or two, but you can add as many as you would like to that. And those are the 5 questions that you'll have to answer for this presentation. And I say a presentation, but you can pick any way that you want to showcase these pieces of information. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be a PowerPoint, because I'll show you in a second. I have a recording booklet for you to write down your information in. That can just be submitted to me, just because our times are different. So I'm not going to necessarily say you have to have a PowerPoint presentation done, but just so you have this information somewhere. So be sure to include all the important pieces of information. This part is not relevant to us. You don't have to worry about that part because we're not doing the presentations in class. You're just sending them to me. But make sure you have all the important pieces of information available in your PowerPoint or in your poster or whatever it is you choose to do to showcase the information. You'll be given a booklet to help record your information, and I will show that to you guys now because that is the end of this PowerPoint lesson, which you will have access to. So here's what it looks like. So you have your water sources here by your name. And these are the examples. Now, I've eliminated some of these examples, so make sure you refer to the PowerPoint for when you are picking your topic. I've removed some of these just because they're not as relevant for us. I don't want you guys doing all of them. So make sure you refer to the PowerPoint so you know which topic you can choose from. This is just restating the questions from the PowerPoint, so you'll notice that there are only 4 here. So again, make sure you're referring to the PowerPoint for the expectations. This is just to keep you on track, but the PowerPoint has the up-to-date information that you will need to use. Then it just goes to presentation, additional notes, and then the due dates. So again, whenever you can get it to me, that would be great. We'll give you a week and a half to work on these, so don't worry so much about the due date. Just get it done when you can, but a week and a half I would like to start seeing them come in for you guys. And then here is the recording pages that I told you about, which you will have access to. So again, if you want to put the information onto a PowerPoint, awesome, that's fantastic. If you want to do a poster, that's awesome. If you just want to write down all of your answers in here, that's fine too. And if that's what you submit to me, that works for me. So in this one, the water source. The water source we are looking at is blank. Now it gives you a bunch of lines, but that's just restating your topic of choice. The water source can be found in the following locations. So that will be Antarctica, in the ocean, in North America, like wherever you can find your water source, that is what you're putting into that block. The water source is in the following state of matter. So did you talk about icebergs, in which case it would be a solid state of matter? Are you talking about water vapor? That would be a gas. That's just what you're putting there. The type of water that can be found in this water source is freshwater, saltwater, whatever it may be. The water source and living things, humans and living things, make use of the water source in the following ways. You can just state like 2 or 3 examples of what they use it for, and then some interesting facts and details. And that is all that you guys will have to do. Again, filling it in to these 2 pieces of paper, PowerPoint, poster, however you want to present it, that is fine by me. And again, no new post this coming Monday. I'll give you guys some uninterrupted time to work on this. And then come next Wednesday, you guys will be getting a new lesson. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will talk to you guys later.